By the way, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
By the way, you have to do it now.
You don't have to do it.
Now you have to do it.
We're just saying if you wanted to do it,
absolutely
you would be good at it.
I really
If you
don't
don't do it,
I would do this. If you don't want
to do it, don't do it. I think you gotta do it.
Hey, something's burning, something's burning, something's burning.
I'm making you guys my favorite breakfast in the world, and I'm stealing it from AJ's Tacos. You guys are both LA guys.
Great.
Have you ever been to AJ's Tacos?
I haven't.
AJ's Tacos on Riverside is the best breakfast tacos you'll ever have in your life. I am.
What?
This is great because
so good.
I haven't had
Riverside
breakfast
in
yet,
what?
so this is going to work out great.
What?
Riverside and what?
Riverside and Laurel Canyon.
I
Right by
forgot
Pat's.
to not eat so much this morning.
I haven't eaten for 4 days, so I know I'm going to love it. I waited for this moment for a long time.
Do you feel
4
like?
days.
Do you feel like? Okay, can I? Because I've been fans of you guys since
Mykonos.
Since Greece.
I met you guys in Greece when I was 22 years
Incredible.
old. It changed my life. David Wain is the reason I got into stand-up. I can easily say that. I mean, look, there's a lot of influences, but David Wain said to me,
I only want 10%.
He goes, "This is my phone number." He had a joke book with him. We watched Dr. George crash plates over people's heads, and he was writing down stuff, and I watched him, and he was just like, "Hey, you got to write stuff down. You got to move to New York. This is my number.
I love it.
212 Flex, man." And he was like,
Still remember it.
"Fuck yeah." And he hit me up. He said, "Call me when you get to New York." And I said, that was the one person I knew in New York. I was in Tallahassee. I got written up in Rolling Stone magazine. I moved to New York, and I called 212 Flex, man. And he goes, "Come down to Stella tonight. You can see a live show." I saw Janine Garofalo. I think I saw Zach Galifianakis. I saw, and I went, "I'm in. This is what I want to do." And I was,
I'm so glad you were very nice.
I've heard the story multiple times, and every time it just blows my mind.
It blows my mind because, like, you know, I don't think I got in college. I was a bro, right? I still am a bro, but like I was a real bro.
Yeah.
And then the state came out, and the state forced you to get it. Like it wasn't lowbrow comedy. At times there were like the silliest things, but it forced you to like think, and you could tell who your cool friends were by what made you giggle. You know, like that was the fun. Like
that was the MTV thing we did.
That's what I was trying to think. That was the MTV show, right? That wasn't the other thing. We did a couple of them. Okay.
What were your favorite sketches from the state? I'm not going to just talk about the state the whole time.
Look, this is your show.
I want to talk about directing.
By the way, thank you for inviting us here.
No, is this the show? Are we going?
Yeah, we're already going.
I assume that they're always going.
I feel like it's like when you go to surgery and they're like, "When are you going to start and they're like, "Oh, it started."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the best feeling.
And you're already open. You're wide open.
Have you had a colonoscopy yet?
Oh, yeah.
You?
I had my first couple years ago.
What a joy.
Yeah.
The beginning is the best.
Pipes are clean. Pipes are clean.
Pipes are clean.
No, I just love when they sit you down and then you're like, it feels so good.
Apparently I talk a lot on that drug.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the doctor's like, you couldn't stop talking.
Oh, one time I got a colonoscopy and the person was like, "Hey, by the way, this is the stuff that killed Michael Jackson." Like,
keep that one.
Cool.
That's your clip. That's your sound.
I don't like when people try to be funny to me in moments of seriousness. Like when I got my colonoscopy,
I was be professional, you idiot.
Yeah.
Were they cracking jokes?
No, he goes, "What's the matter?" And I said, "I'm nervous." And he goes, "Why?" I said, "I don't know. I'm going into surgery." And he leans in and he goes, "Hey, one time we're going to be rolling you into a room and it's going to be really bad. And today's not that day." And I went,
"Oh my God.
Fuck."
Wow. And good night.
Why don't you let me be the comedian?
Yeah, let me take care of that.
Yeah. You be the doctor, I'll be the comedian.
When I got my text back from Cedars-Sinai, the DM, the guy's like, "Hey, we found 3 polyps. They're they're fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to come back for 7 years." And I wrote back, "Cool, what should I wear?" And he didn't. He was like, "I'm not really certain I'll be your doctor. I can't really tell you what to wear." And I was like, "You're the only man I've ever let inside me. I think we should commit to this." And he didn't reply.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
He was on to the next patient.
Yeah, that was it.
He's like, "I don't know how to deal with this."
He went home and he's like, "What do I do? I like him too."
He might still be thinking about it. How long ago was this?
This was recent. It was very recent.
Yeah, he's working on the reply.
He's working on the reply. Don't rule
He
out
and his
yet.
roommate are going over it.
What were your favorite state sketches? Your favorite ones? Bologna Feet's one of my favorite ones.
Mine, I loved what we called Pottery Barn, which was Talking Heads, fried bumblebees, where the heads would just come up and talk in weird voices. Very absurd. And then I also loved Sal and Frankie, which was a sketch I did with Showalter, where 2 old guys on the side of the road and just waving at everybody. And they're too close to the road. They're just too close to the road.
One of the best things, I did a show for Comedy Central only so that Jim Sharp would get me the best of the state. I did a show just for Jim Sharp, and I told him.
Jim Sharp.
He was like, "Hey, I really appreciate you doing it. I didn't think this was something you'd do." And I said, "I just wanted to work with you." He was like, "Why?" I said, "You did the state," and he was like, "For real?" And I was like, "Yeah." I go, "You got any old stuff?" Like, because I bought the book. Dude, there's jokes.
You're like
to
one
this
of
day.
Now there's a big documentary being made, and they've gone into so many archives and stuff.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what the brilliance of the state was? I'm telling you the same from a college kid. Is the Jew, the Italian, and the redhead gay? They all live together on Avenue A.
Classic.
They all live together in a different way. The Jew, the Italian, and the redhead gay. And then everyone comes out. The brilliance is at the end when everyone's going. That is the laugh that grabs your hand and walks you into comedy and goes, "It's not the song. It's the thing."
Yeah.
It was the little things like the mailman that delivered tacos.
You've just named two of my favorite ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we do both of those.
I feel like you're saying a bunch of stuff that you're going to regret at one point. No, I love the tacos.
Yeah.
They're in fact the best tacos I've ever had. Just I also need my mail so I can pay my bills. I can quote this. If you had half the heart as bologna feet. I mean,
That's amazing, dude.
It defined my comedy. It defined it. It is when you're a young kid, it's like, who are your comedy influences? I'm talking too much. Who are your comedy influences?
For me, it was like George Carlin and Mad Magazine and Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah. Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Woody Allen, Steve Martin.
Really? What about did you identify with Chevy Chase, Bill Murray?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Like the early SNL?
Yeah,
Well,
the
I
dream
was-
was to go to New York and be on SNL until we started doing the state.
I was late to SNL. I was watching.
It was on too late for you.
Yeah, it was on too late at the time. I was only 5, so I couldn't stay up. No, but I didn't really. The other. That's
We just
it.
have a
Cut
let
it.
go out?
Let's shut it down.
Oh,
Let's
God.
shut it down, guys.
Okay, guys, we gotta.
No, everyone just had a stroke.
Everyone, nobody move.
Guys, this is LA. It could be an earthquake. Could be a tremor.
This is a serious.
Hey, someone keep
Hey, you
rolling
know,
because I'm not going to stop
This
making
could have
dough.
been. This could have been worse. This could have been in the middle of the.
There's no
of the
chance
meal.
you can get an image with this little light.
All right. Right now I am making the homemade flour tortillas.
You're making. You're gonna make.
I'm
the
gonna make
tortilla?
them homemade.
No, the best thing is to get them at the store, prepackaged.
Yeah, roll them up in a damp paper towel, stick them in the microwave.
No.
I
Homemade
remember.
flour tortillas with a homemade flour
No, that
tortilla
was good.
press, and then to cook them up, it really adds to the fucking
One of the
mix.
earliest things I've ever saw on the internet was Robert Rodriguez, the great Austin filmmaker, saying, "Here's my way to make tacos." And he says, first you take the tortilla, and he takes the tortilla out of the package from the fridge. He's like, "This is the kind you get at the store. They're very good." And you throw them in the trash because they're garbage. Ow. And I was like, "This guy's cool."
Did you do like
Videos
videos and shorts?
Have you seen YouTube?
YouTube?
You ever heard of
No, what is that?
Okay, so www.youtube.com. This is a big recommendation.
It's pretty amazing.
Not just for you, but for anybody watching. You've got to check this out.
It might be here to stay.
If you're on internet, it's one of the best things on it.
Did you make short films and stuff as a kid with like camcorders and hi-8?
So I made 3. Do you remember when the XLR, the GL1, the Sony GL1 and the XLR2 came out?
I do.
And
And the Canon.
Yeah, and the Canon, they were Canon, that's right. Yeah. And I made 3 short videos. I bought all the gear. I had a little money from a development deal. I bought all the gear and I made 3 short films. And I gave them to my manager, and he goes, "What are we supposed to do with these?" And I was like, "I don't know. I thought that's where you'd step in."
Right.
Like I thought the whole thing
Yeah.
is I make the thing, and then you tell me how we sell it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah."
He didn't.
That's not how it
That wasn't his deal.
And so I was like, well, then I guess I'll never make another thing. And you made a short film about a guy who I saw it at Caroline's, about a guy who kept throwing his manuscript into the fireplace.
Finishing the
Oh,
novel.
finishing that.
That was a sketch that the state rejected.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
And then I ended up doing it on Apartment 2F, which was the Sklar's
I remember Apartment 2F.
sitcom on MTV, yeah.
I always wondered, like, when Michael Ian Black went to that Sunday show about the bowling alley. Do you remember that?
Oh, Ed. Yeah.
And I was like,
I love how you categorize it by what day it was on.
I love that.
it was on Sundays. It was on
Sunday
Sundays.
bowling show.
It was on Sundays. and Ken went to what was the show with
Men Behaving
Rob?
Badly.
Men Behaving Badly. Did you guys Was there like a creative, because you guys were really artsy and you guys were doing cool shit, and when you watch someone go to a sitcom, were you like, yeah, make that money, or were you kind of like...
No, we were like, make that money. Well, at the very beginning, we were very protective, but I think this was later.
Yeah, that was later. Once the state fell apart, we were psyched for everybody to, and everybody wanted to try to, do stuff. But like during the time we were doing the state actively, then that was like, somebody's like, oh, I might have a chance to do X, Y, Z. We're like, you can't do it. We have to stay with the state,
Yeah, there was a big running gag, I think, with Marino, because Marino had a development deal with ABC at some point, like shortly after you watched it.
Marino was the one guy that I was like, oh, so they brought him in because like he just seemed different. He seemed like a jock. And even his sketches, I want to dip my balls in
That's
it.
his secret power. He seems like that, but he's not.
Yeah. He's not. I know that now. I know that now, but as a kid, I was like, oh, Ken Marino would have been our attorney.
What's his bro doing in here?
Yeah. Well, it's funny about the development deal. Oh, is that?
To wrap up that story. I mean, he never did it, but like we would always like ask him, like, so did ABC call? Like, what scripts are they throwing at you? Right?
Something like that. Yeah. But one time also, I think it was the same place. ABC called me in. They were like, we really, we're casting, we really want to talk to you. We want to have a big special meeting with you. And I was like, that can't be right, because of everyone in the state at the time, I was not the one that you're going to like call as the actor to bring in. And I go to this meeting, and it's like, they're very excited about you. And as soon as I walk in, it was very clear that they had called the wrong person. Like, they literally thought like they saw the wrong name or something. And they thought it was Ken Marino or Tom or somebody else or you. And I was just like, I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And they're like, oh, okay, well, nice to meet you too.
So where are you? Where are you from originally?
And it was so
wrap it up pretty
funny.
quick.
Oh, it wrapped up in 2 seconds.
That's so great.
But I had the last laugh because then I got some parts on some shows.
Sure did.
Once in a while over the years.
Well, I always wondered, because Joe, you're the guy that really has. It's been fun to watch your career because you can tell people that know comedy when they know who you are. Does that make sense?
It does. I was really lucky. I'm like flat. Like I happened to fall into a lot of cool groups, whether it's the state, whether it's Judd and Friends and Rogan, or whether it's Brooklyn Nine. Like I'm lucky enough to fall into groups of awesome, funny people.
I'm going to say something. It's not luck. It is talent.
Come on. God bless you. I'm going to have some raw meat. No.
I will tell you. Can I tell you the thing that moved the needle for me with you? When your hair started getting gray.
Yeah.
I really was like, all of a sudden.
You need a little salt and pepper, you let me know.
Yeah, because I was like, dude, can I tell you, as a fan, I wanted to know, and this is like a weird, little bit inside industry question, but a little side outside fan, was being on a hit sitcom everything you thought it would be?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, tell me.
Yeah.
I knew I could, the whole time you were going through it, I could feel, it was like, I love this.
I loved it. I mean, you're with an incredible cast that also is grateful for the success of the show and know how rare it is to get on a show like that. You have an incredible...
That's super important.
Super important. A few of us had some success, but some didn't. But everyone there, before Brooklyn, but everyone there knew how rare it was. Then you had incredible writers and showrunner Dan and Mike. Great. I mean, it was a situation where we just knew that A, it doesn't happen all the time, and B, it's not going to last.
Yeah.
But it did last.
It lasted
a long time.
Forever.
So it was one of the best experiences, of my career, without
It's so cool.
It was great.
Where did you grow up in Florida?
I grew up down in Margate, Florida, which is about a half hour north of Fort Lauderdale, so South Florida.
Yeah, South Florida. That makes sense. The Truglio. That makes everything about it makes sense.
It started in New York, where I was born, and then went down.
What are you doing?
Who's this person? Who is this?
Here.
Where are we?
Yeah. Sorry, I
thought it was just the three of us in the kitchen just cooking up a meal.
Yeah,
that would keeps you here.
And someone made me a gin and tonic. Now that you said gin and tonic, I kind of want a gin and tonic.
I'll sip on one.
So
Margate, Florida, and I
So are you familiar with Florida?
Yes.
Quick little connection. Can I tell the connection?
Yeah, please.
So down in South Florida, there was a radio station called Y100 that I listened to all the time. And David's father, who was a very respected and large radio personality in business, owned that station. And owned...
Who was Y100?
Y100 was the top 40 radio station in Florida. And in the 80s, when it was like really a zeitgeisty thing. That my father it was his station.
I was so excited when I found that out when I first met David up at NYU that I just almost couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is crazy. Wait.
And when I was a kid, like, 8, 9, 10, 11, I would go down there and I loved it. And I would like hang out there and, get to know all the DJs. And it was like, I was so into it.
Really? Yeah. That's, David, were you into sports?
No.
No? You seem like sneaky athletic, though.
I'm
a runner.
No, I love.
You do track?
I love being athletic. I play tennis and I love being active, but I was never a bit. I liked watching sports, but I was never a big. In fact, I just did this whole thing about Steph Curry, a big TV show with Steph Curry, and
great TV show.
I had to pretend that I had heard of him when they first called me.
You hadn't heard of Steph Curry?
I had heard the name, but I wasn't sure if it was a boy or a girl.
That's amazing. You're just going up to everyone and said, "Hey!"
But they had the call. They're like, "Hey, we got this sitcom. We're working with Steph Curry." And I'm like, "Oh no, that's amazing! How'd you get that?" And I'm like, "Who is basketball player? Got it."
Did you push your kids to get into sports at all?
Yeah. Well, my son's a really good pole vaulter.
For real?
Yeah, my older son. He's really good.
He is?
Yeah. He's really into it.
Wow.
And he plays tennis too. And my younger son is, more of in the development stage. Mm-hmm. Maybe more like me.
Are you a sports guy?
Yes.
Do you have a favorite, or is it across the board? You
watching
give me all.
Watching and participating?
No. I don't really care much about watching as much as I enjoy. Like, I love tennis. I love golf. I love swimming. I love running.
Did you swim at all in high school?
I did.
Swam in high school too. What did you swim? What was your stroke?
Freestyle.
Have you heard of breaststroke?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a great one. It's a funny name too.
I just love breasts. Oh my God.
I was a backstroker.
Oh.
I was a backstroker.
Can I tell you, backstroke was my only one we did when we'd ever have practice, because you had to do like all the...
Yeah.
That I absolutely loved.
Oh, you loved?
I loved it. And I felt like I could swim the English Channel backstroke.
I loved backstroke. Did you do the flip? You were able to do
the push off the start
and the
dolphin kick. I fucking loved everything about that.
Have you done a triathlon?
Yeah.
I did one in my 20s. It was really hard.
Did you really?
Oh, that window closed for me, I think.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
No, it's fun.
Didn't.
I underestimated how hard the swimming would be, though. I realized...
That'd be the easiest part.
Well, you'd think so.
You'd think so.
But you're like, if you didn't train... Like, I was like, because I biked and I ran, but then I'm like, I can swim. And then you get in the water and you're like, oh, shit, this is not easy.
So I had a triathlon coach, and he came in and he was like, I want to see you swim, freestyle. I swam, and he's like, all right, you can swim. We don't have to worry about your swimming. He's like, swim a mile every morning, run 3 miles every day, ride your bike to the place. You'll be good. I get out there in the water. As I start swimming, and by the way, I'm in the Clydesdales division, so like for the big guys. As I start swimming, I look and I'm tapping the toes of the guy that's number 3. I'm like in 4th place. I'm like, none of these fucking idiots can swim. And I look and one guy's like off to the side. I go, he doesn't even know where the fuck he's going. I literally said, I'm gonna fucking win this thing. I'm gonna win this.
That's where you decided. That was the moment. That's like the moment in Act 1 where you're like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and then I hit the turn on the buoy and I did a move. I was so confident. I had seen a move online on YouTube where the guy swims and then flips. Whoa, shit, flips. And I tried to do that, and 30 people swam on top of me. And I've never, in my life, growing up in Florida, and you know this feeling, I've never been afraid of the water. I've never had fear of drowning whatsoever. And I legit almost waved the guy on the paddleboard over, like, you need to save me. But I was like, my ego wouldn't let me. I went to backstroke. And I took my time. I went to backstroke, and I was like, because anything on your back, I always felt like this is my safe place.
That's amazing, Bert. So you backstroked for the whole swimming portion, or just for a little bit, and then
I backstroked for 2/3 of the swimming portion.
Okay,
gentlemen, you have brought me so much joy. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thanks, Bert. Very kind. Awesome. Happy to be here. Thank you.
So these are the breakfast tacos we're making. You don't eat pork, I'm assuming, correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Well, we do have pulled pork.
Not for religious reasons.
And that's why I guessed you.
I eat it all, man.
We have beef chorizo. We have corned beef and hash breakfast tacos, and we will get rid of the pork. And I just got brought in from AJ's Tex-Mex, and this is the gangster, the brisket. Ooh. Their brisket is through the roof.
Wow.
The
Look at
best
this.
fucking brisket.
Well, you can't beat that.
Yeah. Oh, it smells so fucking good.
Down the clown with that.
You seem like someone who monitors what you eat.
The only reason I don't eat pork is because my son, a couple years ago, for a New Year's resolution, was like, I'm going to stop eating pork. Will you do it too?
Oh, nice.
And I said, why not? Why do you want to stop eating pork? He's like, I don't know. I just feel like that's one animal I don't want to kill. I was like, okay. And so that's the only reason.
You can't disagree with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not going to say no.
And these are all ripped off from AJ's Tex-Mex. This is my favorite place in the Valley. It's right next to Pat. Pat's is an old school bar, like one of the old school.
Oh, Riverside over there by that.
Little Canyon, yeah.
Yeah, oh, great.
So we're getting some BK Tex-Mex.
Yeah. So first one I'm going to work on is the corned beef hash. What I'll do is I'll make them. I'll put them over here. I'll make the eggs. I'm going to put the eggs off to the side, and then I'm going to make the tortillas last, and then we'll establish them. We'll put them in these little boats that I have right
in front of you by the hot sauces.
Right here. I got a bunch of different hot sauces. I know LA is like a hot sauce town. How long have you guys lived in LA? 20?
I've lived here about 10 years.
Oh, for real?
That's it.
I was in New York for 26.
I just this year reached the equilibrium of 17 years in LA and 17 years in New York. So I've been here since 2006.
What do you miss most about New York?
Walking outside and meeting people very quickly. If you know,
I miss
at a
almost
restaurant or a
everything
bar, like
about it, yeah.
here it's such
Do you
an
really?
ordeal.
I just miss, I miss walking around and just feeling like you're like getting from place to place is a thing in itself. Like it feels like
Every time I go back, I
living
just
life.
walk around the city. It's just great to walk around that city.
It's
That's
such
what I
a
miss.
difficult city to live in, though.
I think it depends on a lot of things. Like
Really?
I don't know.
Where you're at and how.
Like, well,
how big
I
your
had the
apartment is.
littlest kids in the world in New York, and it felt in some ways easier because you didn't have to like get in and out of cars all the time. You could walk most places, and I don't know. I sort of liked it, but I mean, obviously, LA is nice too in other ways.
It took me 2 years to like this place, but I like it now.
I'm working on it.
LA's an interesting city so I've liked it in 3 different ways. I liked it when I moved here because everything was new and it was cool, and I got a car and I had a house and I met people and you go to house parties. I liked that. I loved having kids here. I loved having kids here.
Yeah.
Well, I worry a lot. My kids growing up in LA and the skewed perspective they have on wealth, and you know they go to a private school that just I feel like we're the poorest people at the school, and it's just a little fucked up.
It's so funny. My daughters, they don't want nice things. They don't wash their car. Dad, I'm not like a rich kid. And you're just like, oh, okay. I wanted to be rich. When I was a kid, I was like, what? My dad needs to step up his fucking game. Like, what are we doing here? Why aren't you famous?
There you go. Look, you did it.
That's my son's like that all the time. He's like, Dad, what are you working on? What's happening?
Eli does that to me as well. He's like, Dad, you got to get a job. Like you're around the house a lot. I'm like, tell me about it. Yeah.
Like, no, but what's happening with that project? Did you call the guy? And I'm like,
we were talking about a project, and he did, like, the next day, he's like, Dad, are you going to take that job? Like, he's eavesdropping on my wife and I talking about stuff. He's like, listen, you got to, look, I got a lot of extracurricular stuff. He's only 8.
You guys both seem like guys that you could do anything you want in the business. Like, you could, like, I feel like you guys could walk into any room and they go, of course.
One would think so.
One would think so. And I also don't like, look, I think both of us have been very lucky, but that's not really the case.
No.
Like,
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't have, I mean, things, projects don't come through. I mean, I've said no to a lot of things sort of automatically, I guess, which is probably part of the problem. But
You said no to my movie.
I mean, right. So I've been...
Burn.
I've made a...
Also, something's burning right over here.
I was like, they're like, who are you looking at? I said, David Wain. And they
I
were like,
should've said
awesome.
yes.
He's going to say no. And I went, let me talk to him. And then, they're like, we'll say no to you. And I was like, okay.
I sort of, I went through my whole career sort of being like, I'm going to do like my own pristine stuff always. And for better and worse, that's what I did. And now here I am.
No, but your stuff has always been cool as shit.
Well, that's the trade-off, right? Like, I know for myself, I kind of, I'm very proud of, like, the curated kind of incredible projects I've been part of. And you say yes to some things and no to other things. And then you get to a point where you're like, I just want to, like, work again and do something. Like, things dry up, after a while.
If you could start over, I have 2 questions. How has your sense of humor changed from when you were young to what makes you laugh now and what you do now? Because as a comic, I feel like I feel like I've grown as a comic, but at the same time, I haven't grown all that much. And as I'm writing this new hour, I go, what am I going to talk about? Both my kids are gone. Like, what's my take on life? What am I feeling? Like, how have your senses of humor changed as you've gotten older?
Yeah, you go first.
Well, I feel like my sense of humor has changed very little since I'm 11.
Yeah.
And that, for better and worse, like I think that has informed a lot of what I do in a certain way. But I don't. I look back at things I did, like at the State, for example, which was now 30 years ago, and I still think it's really great. You know.
Oh, yes.
In many cases, and so. But I feel like I've learned more about myself and my life, and I've learned how to deliver and I've learned the craft a lot more over the years.
Yeah, I mean, my answer isn't that different. I feel like the same things make me laugh, but I guess I'm a little bit more interested in kind of deeper human behavior behind it. And I think that's why a lot of the stuff that I would like to do is a little bit more comedy drama than just comedy. What am I talking about? I'll slapstick it up. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready to jump back in to the role everyone knows me.
I'm trying to do something that's not comedic at all, but it's weirdly not something that they're begging me to do.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you get these ideas of, well, now that I've had this success, I pretty much can kind of jump out of the box. Not really.
Well, there's a thing of like when you do something, like when something comes to you too easy, you're like, well, hold on, is this the right move?
Yeah.
Like I got 5 Santa Claus scripts when I was 285 pounds, back to back to back, and I was like, no, and they're like, and then I started going, well, should I be playing Santa Claus?
Right.
Like,
is the industry and the universe trying to tell me something? Should I be Santa Claus?
There's no absolute right answers to those things, right? Like maybe it would have been, who knows,
Yeah, if you could start over and pick any genre of film or this business to work in, be it like action, like you just be the action guy, or you just be the horror guy, or romantic rom-coms. Like if you could start over and not just go comedy, because I think we're all three just whatever makes me giggle, that's my fucking thing. What would that pivot be?
For me, it's just straight horror. I mean, I was a horror fan well before comedy.
You made a great
I made a horror movie.
Oh, hold on, don't say it. Do you know why I know the name of this?
Why?
Because I was jogging down this street when my life changed.
What?
Outpost Drive is
right there.
Yeah, and it was called Outpost. I know it. Yeah,
Holy
keep going.
smokes!
Yeah.
I'm glad your life
Joe
changed.
wrote and directed this movie starring his incredible wife.
Beth Dover was great, and a lot of other
second.
amazing actors. But I was and still am a gigantic horror fan, so that's an easy call for me. I was introduced to horror well before comedy.
Really?
Yeah.
Favorite horror films?
The Brood, Cronenberg.
Like real ones.
Well, then The Shining is always up there for me. There was a TV movie called Bad Ronald. Have you ever heard of Bad Ronald?
No, I don't know this.
Bad Ronald's about a mentally challenged boy who accidentally commits an act of violence in the playground. He hurts. He's not a mean kid, but like he's too strong for his own good. And his mother tries to protect him and puts him inside the walls of her house.
Ooh,
right? Now, then she dies. And so he's in the walls of the house. Another family moves in. And there's this mentally challenged simpleton that's in the wall. It's a creepy movie. And also, I haven't seen it in a while, so it may be somewhat cheesy and maybe not PC or whatever, but it's the premise, I think, is one of the best.
That's a good premise.
Yeah.
Did you like Strange Darlings?
No, I don't like.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Ken Marino's like, you got to go see it.
You can't talk about it then.
I can't watch.
Wait, so what was your? Horror would be my genre.
For me, it would be thrillers, or like I've always wanted to make and still do like conspiracy thriller or psychological thriller, like old '70s conspiracy thrillers. I'm dying to do something like that, like Conversation, or like Get Out, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm.
Get Out was great.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what I want to do. But you can't be a comedy person and then make a movie like Get Out. Oh wait,
Sure you can.
I guess he did.
Oh, I see what you're doing. What did you ever have a desire to direct? Or were you always
No, absolutely not. Zero.
Yeah.
That's why I'm really impressed by guys like you guys who can direct.
But that's amazing. What you like about the whole creation.
Yeah, but it's also a muscle. It's a muscle and it's a brain set.
Yeah.
You got to really love movies. I love movies, but if I told you my favorite movies, you'd be like, Yeah, we all saw that, Bert.
No. I mean, but do you think part of it is like being able to be decisive and answer questions? Because I feel you would be very good at that, and I feel like a lot of part of directing is just like navigating a lot of people and answering questions.
I also have to say, being an encyclopedic cinephile is not what I am, and I don't think that's the only version of a director at all.
Well, I think what. Yeah, but you would know when or why you were imitating something, and I would not, or why I should, or
Right.
I didn't understand what's this called when they so there's a camera, but then they go like this. What's that called?
Canted frame or
Canting.
Yeah, I didn't understand
Dutch.
Dutch. I didn't understand why they do that.
I see.
And I didn't notice that it was something I liked. Like I was like, why wouldn't you
Here's why I
just shoot
think
it?
you
But
would
I
be a
have to
good
say,
director.
a certain slice of ignorance it can serve you well, and I think that worked
Yes.
with the state really well. Like we had our own set of
Yes.
influences, but we did not know a lot of things, and that kind of informed it in a way. You know?
Yeah.
And you know the structures of a story. You bring people together. You're a great leader. You got a great thing going. I feel like a lot of directing is like being able to captain a team,
And also how to
which you would be good
communicate.
at.
By the way, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
By the way, you have to do it now.
You don't have to do it.
Now you have to do it.
We're just saying if you wanted to do it,
Absolutely
you
have
would be
to
good
be-
at it.
I really
If
don't
you
want to
don't
do
do
it.
it,
I just- I didn't know how to
If you
say
don't want
it.
to do it, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, just don't even do it.
I think you got to do it.
I watched our director for our movie, and I was like, "Oh, you got to make all the decisions."
Yeah.
I was like, "I want to go to dinner and have a glass of wine."
Yeah, I think that's what Steve Martin always used to say, though, because he's so obviously such an artist. And they're like, why don't you direct? And he's like, I want to go to dinner
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And it's true. It is really that.
That's the part you definitely wouldn't like.
I love directing.
Like,
I've
you're like,
done it.
all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I want to go. I want to stay extra and talk to my DP about
But I feel
what
like
we're doing
even-
tomorrow.
No,
I feel like even as a director, I've directed a lot my whole life, and I still am like, oh man, that's a lot of hours.
A lot of hours.
Everyone else gets to go hang out and like.
yeah,
But-
that's the fun part of making a movie.
Yeah.
The fun part of making. Okay, here's what I like about making movies. Okay, I've only made one, but this is everything. I like walking into the producer's tent and watching takes. I like going, hey, what about this? And they go, oh, good call. I like taking a script and reading it and going, I bet I can make that funnier. And then sitting with the director and going, like, what do you think about this?
That sounds like you could be. Then you're a born producer.
I'm a producer.
Yeah.
I'm a producer.
That's what a producer.
Yeah.
And then when they get bored, they leave.
Yeah, I'm a producer.
That's the good thing.
Yeah.
But,
If they ask you to do fucking Marvel tomorrow, and they're like, "Hey, we really want you to do the next Captain Team Marvel thing," would you
I'd do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd try it. I went in on to meet about doing Ant-Man.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because you're friends with him. You guys, did you discover him?
No. But
Did you guys discover him?
No, but
No,
we were friendly with him right before we started doing Wet Hot American Summer, and we had him in it. And I think Wet Hot was, for many people, the realization that Paul Rudd is so great with comedy.
Yeah.
That's where we all became very good friends with Paul then. But I think before that, David, myself, and Michael Showalter had written a play called Sex, a.k.a. Wieners and Boobs, which was a play we did and wrote in like 3 days. And one of the actors in the play was an actor named Zach Orth, who's amazing and a great actor on himself. And he was in Romeo and Juliet with Paul, and he brought Paul to one of the productions, one of the shows.
Really?
So like, that's my memory of when I
and
first
and
met
Paul saw
right.
our show, and he was like, okay, we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
You know?
Really?
Yeah.
He's kind of legit.
Oh, he's incredible.
Like
Paul?
he's kind of legit.
I
Like,
mean, legit, certainly professionally, but also just as a human
As a person.
being,
Yeah.
one of the most generous and nicest guys.
He's
you'll
also
ever meet.
he's one of the guys that's exactly what you think he is.
Yeah.
Like he's this nice, cool,
Yeah.
upstanding, like funny dude. You
I
know?
saw him walking through Soho one time over was 1 block south of Houston, whatever it's like Prince Street or whatever.
Yeah,
I saw him-
that's right.
And I saw him walking on Houston, and I was like, and it was right when he started to really pop. Before Ant-Man, but right when he started showing up and everything.
Right.
I was just like, fucking Paul Rudd. And he was like, that's right. And it was like the greatest moment. I was like, oh, that's a regular dude.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't like, please, don't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's
he's a
legit.
good-
Let's talk about Wet Hot American Summer.
I remember walking through an airport once with Paul Rudd years ago, but I was like, what about like, do you ever see like movie stars doing blah blah blah? And he's like, I'm a movie star. And it's like, yeah, I guess you are.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah.
I'm going to get into some real details. How much to make it?
$1.8 million.
Are you fucking
I'm saying
serious?
it publicly now.
$1.8 million?
And we shot it in at a summer camp in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It rained every day.
Camp Tawanda.
And somehow, 25 years later, people are still loving it, which is really gratifying.
I saw it in the movie theaters.
You did?
I saw it in the movie theaters with, if I'm not mistaken, Kevin James and Gary Valentine.
Well, if you paid for your ticket, you're a big portion of the gross.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I paid for that ticket. I remember I wasn't
percentage.
drinking at the time, and I worked out. I went to Crunch before, and they're like, we're all going to see Wet Hot American Summer. I was like, fuck yeah.
Great New York day.
Yeah.
Now, you can cook, Bert.
No, I'm always sneaky good at things. Like you go like, it's not bad, but he's not great. Like athlete, like I'm sneaky athletic. Where you go?
D1 serve. I mean, come on.
What's that?
D1 tennis
He's
serve.
got a D1 serve at tennis, yeah.
I still want to play.
I would love to.
He will
you ever
crush
play squash?
I would love to learn how to play squash.
Where do you land on pickleball?
Okay.
I don't play, and I have no dog in the race, so you can be quite frank.
There's certain things that I feel like are, let's just call them jet ski adjacent. Okay. Where you can be competent and feel like you're good at it, but with no real skill set. Like you see any idiot on a fucking jet ski, and they're like, yeah, oh, I fucking love jet skis. You're like, there's no talent involved.
Good analogy.
Yeah, ride a motorcycle, that's the talent. If you can ride a motorcycle and stay alive, don't think they're the same thing. I feel the same way about pickleball. A lot of people get into pickleball, and they're like, I love pickleball. I go, well, get on a full court with a racket, play tennis. Let me see that. And then we'll talk about your pickleball skills.
Right.
Oh, the pickleball lobby is going to get you on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
They're going to murder you.
Listen, I know the guy that owns the pickleball league. Amazing tennis player.
Right. Well, they secretly play tennis in the backyard.
Yeah. Pickleball is fun as fucking shit, though. It really is fun, and it's super. Like we play with my wife and my girls in Hawaii. Like we just got pickleball rackets, and we had a great time. And everyone could do it.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
love
like
anything where you take something in your hand and you whack it, whether it's playing the drums or squash or tennis or pickleball.
Oh, that's interesting. You're a good tennis player and drummer. That's interesting.
I'm a great drummer.
it's a great
But you're
pivot. That's
a lover,
great
not a
pivot.
fighter, so you don't...
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why I mentioned the drums is because I am the drummer in the Middle-Aged Dad Jam Band.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, tell us, how did that start? Was that during the pandemic?
Oh, thanks for bringing that.
And I want to know where you're playing, what your ticket prices are. Is there going to be a tour? I want to know everything.
New Year's Eve in the Lodge Room in LA, and then some tour dates popping up in Denver and Fort Lauderdale.
For real?
Yeah, we're just...
When I watch the videos, and I know I'm the dumbest question I'm going to ever ask. You're not playing live in those videos?
No.
Okay.
Pre-recorded.
Okay, pre-recorded. Because
music videos.
The one where you came in as the guy from fucking...
Oh, Rafferty.
Do you really sing? Does that you
Yeah,
singing?
that's me.
No, it's all real. It's just we do it beforehand.
Yeah.
We do the audio before.
Perfect.
That's very kind. I'm very proud of the video.
Nice
It's
job.
great. But these guys, like Ken and David and that whole band, and you could take it, I'll tee you up, like it was during the pandemic. You guys just started meeting,
during the
right?
pandemic, I started making just little like collaborative videos.
Not the pandemic proper. I mean, just...
Well, I'm just saying, that's how it started. First I started just...
in the middle of the...
Making
Where in the pandemic? Are we talking pre-shot?
Yeah, it's not the pandemic proper.
As the pandemic waned, thank you. I just
The
started.
pandemic waned.
I started gathering just
Some finishing salt on the can.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
a bunch of middle-aged dad friends in the garage that we'd known forever, and we just like random people would come over and we'd jam, and then that little by little led to us kind of being a band and having gigs, and we ended up all last year touring the whole country actually, and it's been really fun. It's just covers. It's just like fun 60s, 70s, 80s, a little bit of 90s.
And can I another more trivia? So the lead guitarist Frank Barrera for that band shot my horror movie Outpost.
Yeah, he's a great DP.
Really?
Yeah, he's a DP musician. And how about Ken Marino's incredible voice?
Ken Marino's got a great voice.
Incredible voice.
Great voice. Higher than I thought it would be.
By the way, that's not easy to do a rock show, basically, for like
He's
2 hours.
Great.
And
he's always been a good singer, but he really showed up and knows how to be a rock star. He was great.
Ken Marino's a fascinating guy. He really is. I feel like you don't really know who he is.
Look at this.
I'm going to put some egg. I'm going to put some cojita cheese in there.
By the way, I didn't even mention this to you. This sort of thing, like an egg-based breakfast concoction,
You've never
is
heard of
my
it?
absolute favorite thing in the world. Like, I could eat this 3 meals a day.
One of the best proteins, it's egg.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that. There's nothing to back that up.
What's that?
One of the best proteins.
I think egg is one of the best
complete
proteins.
protein. It's true.
Yeah,
right.
eggs is a complete protein. I fucking love eggs, and when the second I found out that you could eat eggs, and it wasn't like there wasn't a real cholesterol issue.
Yeah.
So I was doing egg whites for so long.
Oh, yeah,
I
fuck
love
that.
eggs that much.
Wait, this is news to me. Wait, you're saying like forget about the
you know what they're saying?
with the yellow yolk. It's fine.
You know what they're saying right now is that fucking there's no such thing as like all the heart stuff they've been doing. It's mostly the. By the way, I'm turning into Rogan right now, and these are legit texts from Joe that I'm reiterating.
What are they?
That statins are fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been on statins forever, and they're saying now statins are complete and total bullshit.
Well, I have to say...
But even though they bring... And I'm not necessarily disagreeing, because I just recently started a couple years ago, but they do bring it down.
They do, but they're saying that is not what causes heart disease.
Oh, I see.
Oh, interesting.
They're saying what causes heart
So they're
disease.
looking at the wrong markers.
They're looking at the wrong markers.
Is
What
the
it
plaque
really
on the...
is sugars.
Oh, sugars.
That's right. Oh, damn it.
Like starches and sugars. That's what they're saying. By the way, I'm not a fucking doctor.
Of course. Well, by the way, I've also been like, well, I think the real test is check out your arteries and doing that, they do that calcified test where you see what's up.
Have you done that?
I've done that, and I had like 0.01, like hardly anything.
Me too.
But did the statins anyway because once it's on, you can't get it off, right?
Just to get in front of it.
So if you eat all this stuff and your arteries are free, who cares about the cholesterol?
Also, I don't know what really happened on 9/11.
Do you think we went to the moon? But be honest. Do you think we went to the moon? Just be honest. Just say it. Yes or no.
I'm going
to love you either way. Do we go?
I didn't see it firsthand.
Here's the first taco. We'll try this, and then I'll set up the second one.
Wait, I gotta ask. I'm gonna try it. Raw dog here. No salsa.
You can.
Right?
Well, hang on. So I brought all my salsas here.
Yeah.
I'm a big Yucateca fan. I've got Cholula, and then this is a pico.
This is a great Yucateca.
Yucateca is like legit one of the best ones.
Agreed.
You could take it?
What?
You could take it. Here's the this is XXX.
That one's hot as fucking shit. You can take a few different points.
I'm going to try one tiny bite naked just to see what we're dealing with.
Ooh, I can't wait to
at the end of many days, I'm like, can I have an omelet for dinner even though I've already had 6 eggs today? That's the rationalization.
You
I
like
go
eggs.
through.
This is going to
I do. Anyway, so let's see. I'm just going to see what we're doing. Oh, my God. It really doesn't need anything.
Really?
All the goodies inside is delicious, but you're right. The tortilla, that's
homemade tortilla is the thing. It is the thing.
That's where it lives.
Oh, shit. But now, I'm just so excited.
What was the last movie premiere you went to?
Tennis lesson right after this.
When was the last movie premiere?
I know that I'm so excited to go see the SNL movie.
Oh, Gabe
LaBelle.
LaBelle. Gabe LaBelle's in it. He plays Lorne Michael.
Oh, yeah.
And he's in a movie.
In the trailer, he looked incredible.
He's in a movie called Snack Shack that you two would fucking love.
Well, I took it.
Snack Shack, you would love. You would love it. It's such a fucking great, fun fucking movie that is our generation. My girls saw it and they were like, "Dad, you would fucking love this. You got to watch it." And they're like, "We know what you like." Like I get emotional very easily lately.
Mm-hmm. Me too,
I was crying.
Me too.
I wish everyone
What is
online
that?
did.
Like you're younger than us, so I attest.
My kids make fun of me. I'm crying all the time at everything.
I feel like often I can go
constantly.
into tears just driving. I miss an exit and I'll be like, I just I'm ready to cry for no reason. Like it's fine. I just got the other exit, but I feel really vulnerable.
It's funny to think that the world we grew up in. I always say this to my girls: the world we grew up in, where like. You couldn't be sensitive. You had to be one type of guy. They were like, you could be two types of dudes. Yeah. You could be like artsy and cool. You like the Smiths and Susie and the Banshees. Or you were like fucking Motley Crue, football, you're gay, don't look at me. Like that.
Separate, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I remember switching from one side to the other. And like all the times I'd be like, I'm wearing a trench coat today. And I was like, not to baseball practice. And it's like now you see kids that come home and they're like, oh, I'm dating a dude, and you're like, wow, this world's changed.
It's riding the line like being a swimmer and being in theater. I rode that line back in the 80s.
That's why you relate to everybody.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is your superpower. You can't. Yeah. Holy crap, man!
This is unreal.
I'm so glad you guys are liking it. Wait till you try
And you're right, the tortillas is everything. I mean,
It is.
The flour, making your own flour tortillas does not take that
didn't
much.
seem that hard.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun if you're into it.
if I wanted to make this recipe at home,
Yes.
do you have an 800 number we can call to get the recipe?
Yes. Go to bertbertbert.com. No, yeah. I should put these recipes up somewhere. I should do a cookbook.
You should.
I should do more. Do you write all your movies?
I have co-written all the movies, all the feature films I made, except for the last one, Feudal Stupid Gesture.
So when you co-write a movie, are you the creative and someone's the typer, or are you the typer? And
I'm usually the typer. Well, with I wrote the first two of the movies with Michael Showalter, and we were both big typers, so we would
Really?
just take turns. And the movie
Michael Showalter's fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
Tell me about Michael Showalter.
But then
I've never met him.
And Ken Marino, though, I was typing, and he would be the guy pacing around the room or on Zoom or whatever.
Really?
I'll tell you a great story about Mark Showalter that I think you'll appreciate. Freshman year, college, Showalter is he lives across the hall in the dorm. Showalter is the first person of the state that I meet, and we become fast friends. And we go out to drinking one night, and I order a melon ball.
Yes, look at that. Look at this. Look at this.
That looks incredible.
Yeah.
This is going to be fucking sick.
I order a melon ball, and Showalter is not having any of it. He's like, what did you just order? I'm like, I like sweeter drinks. I don't really like beer.
Yeah.
I said, I don't really like beer. This is like freshman cook. I didn't drink in high school. And he's like, well, that's got to change. And so that night, Showalter introduced me to Rolling Rock beer, which isn't a great beer.
Oh, it's the only beer Dimitri Martin can drink.
Is that true?
I swear to God.
Well, and this is a positive story about, Showalter saying, like, listen, you gotta stop with the melon balls, because that's not gonna work here.
If you had to give body parts to everyone in the state, like someone's the brains, someone's the heart, someone's the liver filtering out all the garbage.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
This is a great one.
This is
Barbara Walter is here.
Yeah.
Barbara did this a couple times. I don't know, the brain.
I feel like I would be the brains and the heart and the muscle.
Wait, what?
What's
what
left?
aren't you?
like you'd be the whole body. Yeah.
I'd be the good stuff.
I don't know how to answer.
Sergeant Hulko's our big toe.
I would be the big toe.
Next, pass.
I think Ben would be a good brain. There's a lot of brains in the group. Who would have? I know who would have the balls, and I think we all know who would have the balls.
Who's that?
Ken Marino.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He'd be dipping them.
But he might have the hair, too,
he already does have the hair.
and the nose.
Do you think
Michael,
we're
Michael
completely
Ian Black would have the eyes. He's a great observer.
very nice?
Yeah. And a great writer.
Is it wrong to say Carrie would have the tits?
I think it would have been okay if 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Here's the best
my
one.
God,
This
this
is
is
brisket,
wow.
egg.
I mean, look at this.
It is the best one, in my opinion.
Ooh. Question for you, Bert, which is about Greece. When you're in Greece, is what? Look at this amazing thing that you've built with amazing people. You have an amazing comedy career. Is that what you're seeing in Greece? Like, did you have a vision in Greece of? Did you just I just got to get in somehow, or did you have
Can you
one
unscrew
day?
that?
Yeah, sure, you got it.
Well, just because I got.
One day I'm gonna have. Did you see this? Or were you like, I just gotta get in. I gotta get out of this fucking life and I gotta get in to what I wanna do?
I'm speaking 3,000 feet up. Mm-hmm. I was very funny, but I was frat boy funny. Like I was like, I could dance and be funny. I wasn't like smart funny.
Mm-hmm. But you were definitely the entertainer in the room.
I was the entertainer in the room. I
You knew that.
I knew that. And I knew that when I found the state, that I found what it was like to be genuinely funny. And I started understanding what was funny in other people. And I was that guy in my fraternity. I'd sing funny songs. I had great moments of one-liners that everyone would say, you should be a comedian, you should be a comedian. And when I met you guys, I think, especially coming from Florida and Tallahassee, where I went to school, everything, you guys were on TV, that was so unattainable. And then I met you guys, and you had a puka bead necklace on.
Yeah! Oh my God, that's amazing, Bert.
And you were eating
so cheesy.
the grape things.
The grappa?
The little thing that's wrapped in the grape leaves. And
Yeah.
you were talking pontifically about like something, and I thought he's like a regular guy. He's wearing a puka bean necklace. Like he's like a regular guy.
He's a regular guy. He's wearing a puka bean and eating grape leaves. He's a regular dude.
You wore that all the time.
Yeah. And David was so cool. And he was like, no, you can do this. But it's everything you just witnessed in this interview of like, yeah, you can do this. Why wouldn't you do this? And so I was like, I went out that night. I left you guys. I walked that walk all the way to the bungalows, drunk, talking to myself out loud, which is now something I do all the time. But I thought I was crazy because I would do it. Yeah. And I said, you can do this, big guy. If you want to do this, you can do this. And I went into the ocean naked by myself. I said, I'm going to be a fucking comedian. I'm going to be a fucking comedian. I'm going to be a fucking comedian. And for the rest of that trip, I wrote everything down. And I started journaling, and I started and then when I went back, my life was kind of turned upside down a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I just was like, I can be a comedian. I could be a comedian. And it was just because I had one contact. I know that sounds crazy, but you have one opportunity. One guy was nice, and all you guys were cool as shit, but David was reached out and was like, yes, here's my number. Call me when you move to New York. And if I look back now, I have to say that, and by the way, I just robbed a train in Russia. And so, and I knew I was living this wild life.
Yeah.
And so I think all those things come together, but it is, honestly, it is, and you know this as much as I know this, but in this business, it is, when you meet a cool person who is just cool and just goes I'm not being an asshole, I'm not big timing you. Yeah. I'm the same as you can do this, I did it. Yeah. That was the big thing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It, man. You know what? I'll tell you where I got that message for the first time is when we were at NYU. Spike Lee came and spoke with us, and I thought I really idolized and still do him. And his big message to us was take the mystique out of this thing. He's like, it's a thing. You learn it. You can do it. Don't
be precious.
Don't be precious. Don't be like, oh, I don't know, or I can't. I gotta wait. I'm not the. You're just it's a thing. You learn it. You get the equipment. You figure it out. You do it. And it's always stuck with me. Stop thinking about the mystique. That's something people like to do to gatekeep,
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, just do it. You can just do it.
It's also the other thing is watching you guys succeed, having, when I say second sophomore year, state comes out, I'm living with 2 chicks and 4 dudes. Oh, yeah. And I'm it's spring break. It's spring break. I can almost tell you when the state came out because I remember our spring break road trip was $4,000 worth of pudding. It was all quotable moments from the state, and that formative year of your life where you're you're funny, but you don't know what funny is and then to be a fan from then and to watch you guys succeed. When you were in Superbad, that might have been my favorite part of the moment. Because everyone's laughing, and I go, no, that's my guy. That's my fucking guy. I've been fucking following this guy for fucking years. Oh, that's amazing. And now you like him? I fucking liked him. It's you were like my Dave Matthews. I was like, go fuck yourself. That's my guy. And look, I follow everything, but when you did the fucking movie with Sean Astin Scott or whatever.
Oh yeah, Role Models.
Role Models. When you do Role Models and it blows up huge, I go, it's David Wain. And they're like, huh? I go, the director, it's David Wain. And they're like, how do you know who the director? I go, that's my guy. I've been following him.
It's so cool, because whenever if I'm on a shoot with someone, most people are like, oh, that's just the guy who's the director, whoever that is, whatever. And then there's always 1 or 2 people who are like, oh, this is why I'm excited because you're here. And I'm like, yeah, that's the small but devoted.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the most embarrassing moment of my life? Please. I roll into the UTA Emmys party Friday night, buzzed. I had a 32-ounce styrofoam cup full of vodka soda. I got a nice one, right? Mm-hmm. Timothy Oliphant's there. Boom, recognizes me. I recognize them. I'm like, you know who I am? Shut the fuck up. This couldn't go better. Shit. My boy David Wain's right there. David Wain! Right? I'm loud. David fucking Wain! David Wain! David Wain! As loud as I can. Guy turns around and goes, I'm not David Wain. And I go, bullshit. I walk up and I go, buddy, I'm seeing you next week. And he goes, this happens to me all the time. I'm not David Wain. And I went, what? And he goes, I'm the showrunner for The Simpsons. I get recognized as David Wain nonstop.
What? No way.
I swear to God.
What?
I swear to God.
Is it uncouth to ask the name of this person?
No, I pull him up. Give me a phone.
Oh my God.
We'll figure it out later, but
he goes, this happens all the time. And his boy's with him, and he goes, this does happen a lot. And I was like, I am.
That is so weird.
I am humiliated right now. And he goes, no. He goes, you probably did it the worst that has out of anybody. Is this him?
Yeah, Matt Selman.
Matt Selman?
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
No, David.
His hair looks exactly like yours
I mean,
right
he
now.
has,
David, come on.
like AI would describe us both the same. We have the same basic things going on.
I see.
And I
I see the
there,
mistake.
there you can
I'm
see
with
it.
you.
That, like in that one,
Yeah.
you could really.
That's it.
Now I'm going to get a hair transplant.
And I was like, I felt humiliated. And he's like, and I'm like, you're on the podcast this week. We're doing the cooking show. And he was like, it's the wrong guy. And I was like, no, buddy. I'm looking at him. I'm talking to him.
And you're still.
I go, it's Bert. And he was like, I'm not David.
Do you have a
Wain.
couple of drinks? I'm going to put you on top.
Yeah.
I got to go have coffee with that guy.
Yeah, you should.
Well, no
you
one-
should.
Oh my God.
He goes, it happens all the time.
This was amazing.
Gentlemen.
I am so full. This is this was delicious.
I'm so happy you guys enjoyed it. I'm so happy it all worked out. And more importantly, I am so fucking honored to have you guys in my house.
blast.
This is a blast, Bert.
I love you guys.
You're consummate
Can
host
we be the
and a great
guests
cook.
on every episode?
Yeah, this is
Buddy,
great.
I would love that.
Okay,
I
cool.
would love that. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind doing
I'll do the
a
podcast.
whole. We'll
Bring
get
on
it.
the other one.
Anytime the state ever has anything to promote, if you have ever anything, anyone's got an open invite, and I'll put all of you guys on one side, even Kevin Allison. All you guys on one side.
Thank you, man. We'll take you up on that.
Yeah,
For sure.
The one I creeped out the most, just to give you a heads up,
Was Kevin Allison?
Thomas Lennon.
I was going to say Tom.
Yeah. I'm such a fucking fan, and it's honestly, it's like the highlight of my career is like getting to hang with you guys because you know how you guys informed my comedy.
Let's do it more.
Yeah, let's do it more.
Let's do it more.
Let's make it a thing.
Let's make it a
Make it a
thing,
thing.
gentlemen. Cheers, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Fucking great
That was
episode.
delicious, Bert.
Fucking great episode.
Awesome.
Something's burning.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine.